Hello YouTube, this is Don from DaretoBeCreative. Excuse me. I am here with the second mini album that I told you that I was going to be making. This is the one I showed you previously that I watched Alexandra M's tutorial. And I told you I was making both of these at the same time. And I kind of messed up on my measurements. But anyway, I finished it since it was already basically constructed. Just a little bit off, as you can see here. And that was a placement. Actually, this one was measured correctly. I just stuck it down wrong and I stuck it in the box, so it's a little bit off, but anyway, I made it because I just wanted to show you a masculine version of the same mini album. This one was more a romantic one, and then this is more of a masculine. This is Authentique's rugged paper line I got from Tuesday morning. FYI, make sure you check those little $5.99 paper pads because usually they're $5.99 for a reason. They don't have the correct papers in there, the correct amount. It's supposed to be like 12 double-sided sheets and then a sticker sheet. Typically they're missing, it's like 11 double-sided in one sticker sheet, or it's 10 sheets. I've had that happen, or it's the same sheet. You know, maybe you only get 2 designs, you don't get all designs on the paper pad. But anyway, so just be mindful of that if you're using those paper pads. But having said that, I followed her tutorial. I instead of making a circle closure like I did that one, I made a square one, more masculine one. And again, like I said, this paper line is from Authentique. I inked everything with what is it? It's a blue ink by Denim or something by Tim Holtz, one of his distress inks. Just put some stickers here, kept it very simple. And again, this is the closure. You just push it down and it opens it up. And inside of it, and this one you're supposed to put in the inside some acetate, which I did on this one. This one I didn't do acetate. I just figured I would try it without acetate, and I used a piece of paper. But anyway, this is the inside, and this is the slider to use as that. And that's the inside of the paper pad. One thing I would point out too, that you could also use this horizontally, which is what I meant to do, but I forgot, as an album going this direction as well. So, you know, just if you wanted to embellish it going horizontally, that's another way you could have made this album, although she did hers vertical, but I was just thinking that out loud. So anyway, I didn't put any extra stuff on the sides other than paper, whereas, like, you know, you could put bling or metal or stickers or whatever on the sides, whatever you're fancy. So inside, this is because of the slider, and you don't want that to mess up the actual album. I just put this cover in here, which is just a piece of paper cover. And then this was supposed to be a pull, and I had it on top of it. It was supposed to be behind the album like this. And in case you have a problem get it out, you just use your pull to get the album out. This is, and so that's the inside construction, papers in there. Just use that ribbon came, I think, from Walmart or the Dollar Tree. And then the tab on the end of this is just a square, cut it, folded in half, scallop square. And then in here, it's just a 4x6. It's simple, so I didn't do anything fancy to this at all because it already messed up on the box. So I knew, just like I knew on this one, I'm not selling these or giving these away or doing anything with it. So I'm just making it for the sake of making it, since I already committed to it. Cut parts in here. But the good thing is when I do that now, I can make it my own. I know how to do it. I know how to make, I like to make 2 albums simultaneously whenever I make an album. So even if I mess up, and I mess up on 2, I get the construction of it. So, which just means note to self, don't hand cut anything, because I'm not a good hand cutter, especially chipboard. Anyway, just some 2.5 piece of paper, sticker there. Again, everything has been inked. Little sticker says Boys to Men, time well spent. You can just put, you know, like an Instagram photo there. Some more cut aparts from the paper collection that have also been inked. Some more cut aparts from the paper collection. So I just added these little pockets on some of them. This one you probably can't see the pictures, but it's a little sticker here and there. A little sticker down here that says strength. That's big enough for a 3x5. The 3x5. This one is left open. so you can stick a picture up under there. And then a couple more tags. So very quick album, actually. It's not a hard album. It's pretty easy. I was just drawn to it because you know, I was looking for something different just with the closure, and I just thought it was a different, unique way of closing. So it's basically just a slider that's doubled on both sides and chipboard in between. But anyway, I just thought it was a neat way to close it. It's a small album. So again, this is a 4x6. It's not meant chunky, and it's easy for somebody who hasn't done a mini album because this one doesn't require any binding. This is just sheets of paper taped down. So very simple construction in that sense. So that's why the album can move like this, because it's not bound together by any difficult binding. So doesn't require too much paper. So very simple. If you have some scraps left over, you can probably make this album. And you would need chipboard for this, the outer portion though. And simple, fun. And I'll probably be making it again, but taking my time and making sure I do a better version. But anyway, so that's my, whoops, I forgot to put this piece back in here. And of course she recommends using acetate, which I did in the first album, but this one I just decided to use paper to show you in case you don't have acetate, because everybody doesn't have acetate or transparency. But again, you can use it from leftover recycled paper, but that's what I use, recycled plastic, that's what I use in here for that one. So anyway, you can check out the previous video to see this one, and I will leave the link for hers so you can see hers. So anyway, just simple, quick album, just to give you some thought if you're trying to think of something to make for someone that won't require too much chipboard or too much time. So anyway, or too much paper. All right, thanks for liking and subscribing and watching. And guess what? I dare you to be creative. Oh, and also check out Alexandra M tutorial. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.